Who else needs a partner?
Eric, partner with Butters.
God damn it.
Hold Butters' hand, Eric.
Butters and Cartman. You know, when you have those two as the main characters, it's a little easier to write than the others just because they're such great characters.
Eric Cartman and Butters Leopold Stoch is by themselves two of the most beloved and iconic characters of South Park, nay TV history. Together they have created some of my absolute favorite episodes of all time. Awsome O, The Death of Eric Cartman, Poor and Stupid, The China Problem, Smug Alert, Cartman Sucks, and Casa Bonita, to name a few. So let's take a deeper look at the twisted relationship they have, and more importantly, why everything they do together turns to pure comedy gold.
I'd rather be a crying little pussy than a faggy goth kid.
Today, Butters is one of the show's biggest fan favorites. But in the beginning, he was just a background character. It wasn't until the episode Two Guys Naked in a Hot Tub from season 3 that Butters got the ability to speak. In that episode, he's one of the 3 nerdy kids Stan gets stuck with in Mr. Mackey's basement, and he completely steals the show.
That's me!
As one of the legendary Stan's Angels. From there, Butters slowly grows into his role in the series. The turning point comes in Butters' very own episode, where we get a closer look at his naive personality and his chaotic family life.
That's me!
2 key traits that define him for the rest of the show. This episode really cements him as a proper character, and not long after, he becomes the most important kid outside the original 4.
That's me!
Butters is the ultimate victim.
That's me!
Whether it's Cartman manipulating him,
That's me!
his parents punishing him,
That's me!
or Stan, Kyle, and Kenny roping him into something stupid.
That's me!
His naive, kind-hearted nature
That's me!
makes him the perfect contrast to everyone else.
That's me!
He never quite understands what's going on,
That's me!
and that's exactly what makes him so funny.
That's me!
But the most defining character trait of Butters is his love for his girlfriend, Kim Kardashian,
That's me!
and his ability to tap dance.
That's me!
God damn it, Butters! What the fuck are you doing?
Bingo!
Eric Cartman is arguably the most iconic character in South Park, and also the most evil. But he wasn't always the Cartman we know today. In the very first episode, he's already loud, annoying, and deeply offensive. But over time, he casually evolves into the most offensive kid to ever exist. Cartman is more than just an average school bully. He is manipulative, narcissistic, racist, anti-Semitic, and often psychopathic. He is basically an extension of Matt and Trey's darkest and most outrageous thoughts. And because of that, he has been at the center of some of the show's wildest and most shocking storylines for over 25 years. Through him, the show has pushed the boundaries of television. Unlike Butters, who represents innocence and kindness, Cartman represents the exact opposite. He is selfish to his core, always looking for a way to get ahead, whether that means betraying his friends, exploiting someone's weaknesses, or coming up with some elaborate plan just to mess with someone. But Cartman is complex. He has this deep, inexplicable obsession with photography, because somehow that's also just so Cartman. And not to forget his wild fantasy, often played out through Clyde Frog and Polly Prissy Pants. Cartman really has all the traits you can ask for when it comes to dark and light humor. His over-the-top evilness is so consistent and creative that he has somehow become one of the most beloved villains in TV history.
Good morning, fellas!
Even though this video focuses on the relationship between Cartman and Butters, there isn't actually much material with just the two of them. Their early dynamic is mostly shaped by the fact that Butters is constantly being exploited by the whole friend group. This becomes especially clear at the start of season 6, when Butters replaces Kenny. For the first 5 episodes, he is officially part of the boys, and during that time, they treat him nicely, only so that they can use and manipulate him in every possible way. Like when they fatten him up, just so that they can make money by having him lose weight for a City Walk commercial. Or when they, in the episode Fear Strike, trick him into going on the Maury Popovich show, so they can win prizes for themselves. But seeing as Butters isn't exactly as cool as Kenny, they kick him out of the group after deciding he's not the right fit. And that's when we're introduced to one of the best alter egos and reoccurring storylines in the entire series, Professor Chaos. But in classic South Park fashion, his evil alter ego isn't really that evil, more adorable than threatening. Matt and Trey also used the storyline to poke fun at The Simpsons for having done every plot imaginable, and maybe even throw in a subtle jab at the show for being a little bit vanilla. But by the end of season 6, we get the first real Cartman and Butters story in the episode Future Self and Me, setting the stage for the duo's unique dynamic in the seasons to follow.
Wow, Nito!
Carlos, no!
Up until this episode, Cartman and Butters has not really had a separate plotline together. So when Stan and Butters discovers the truth about the future self scam, they want revenge. Thankfully, they stumble upon an ad in the paper offering help to kids who want to get back at their parents. So they schedule an appointment, only to find Cartman waiting for them in a fancy high-rise office. He proudly pitches his brilliant plan.
What we're gonna do, Butters, is we're gonna wait for your parents to leave the house and then smear all the walls with poop.
Smearing different kinds of poop on their parents' walls. And this gets me every time. Cartman presenting different poop swatches like a professional interior designer. Stan immediately refuses and walks out. But Butters being Butters gets dragged in. And with Cartman being Cartman, he plans everything and executes the revenge. But of course, when it all blows up, it's Butters who gets the blame.
What the hell is this?
Oh my god, our house! Don't you see? This might be our fault.
What? My God, you're right, Linda. This is what we get for deceiving our son.
Haha, psychs. No, but seriously, this is the one time where Cartman's scheme does not blow up in Butters' face. Going forward, well, Cartman schemes, Butters follows, and Butters pays the price.
Well, sounds like this Cartman kid is pretty smart.
From season 6 to 9, Butters essentially becomes Cartman's personal victim. And this era of their friendship gives us some of the absolute best Cartman and Butters episode ever. Casa, Bonita and Awsome both fall in this period, while Cartman Sucks doesn't appear until season 11. But together, these 3 stand as some of my personal favorites in the entire series. In all of them, Cartman is the mastermind, coming up with increasingly ridiculous plans where Butters is either the target or the tool. In the episode Casa Bonita, Cartman's motivation isn't even Butters himself. He just needs him out of the way so he can go to Kyle's birthday party, which takes place at, well, Casa Bonita, Cartman's favorite place in the whole world. But in Awsome and Cartman Sucks, Butters is the actual focus of Cartman's schemes, and both the episodes push their dynamic to its comedic peak.
You're gonna be so stoked. It's the best surprise ever.
Oh boy!
You ready?
Yeah!
Okay, just open your mouth and close your eyes and get on your knees.
What's great about this era is that Butters isn't really in on the plans. He's completely oblivious, which makes Cartman's manipulation even more extreme. And what makes these episodes so satisfying is that in the end, Cartman loses, especially in Awsome and Cartman Sucks.
Hot body, don't you like my hot body? Come on and touch my titties. I've got such nice bad titties. Come on, Justin, touch my body. Ooh, Justin.
We get to see him suffer for almost the entire runtime, whether it's being stuck in a cardboard box for days or having the entire school believe he's gay.
There's sort of a penis in my mouth right here.
It's Cartman at his most scheming and Butters at his most naive, giving us, the viewer, the perfect balance between cruelty and comedy.
I'm psyched, Butters. I'm about to do something big and I'm psyched.
As the series moves into later seasons, the Cartman-Butters relationship enters a new phase. Butters isn't just a clueless pawn anymore. They develop several different dynamics that fluctuate and mix throughout the show. Sometimes Butters is Cartman's sidekick, and other times he is his propaganda victim. And in rare cases, he is even the one enabling him. First, there's the sidekick dynamic, where Butters is fully along for the ride. Sometimes Cartman recruits him in the latest master plan, like in Christian Rock Hard, where they start a Christian rock band just so that Cartman can get the platinum album before Kyle, only to get a Myrrh album instead, and realizing his efforts has been for nothing other than millions of dollars and nationwide fame, he's naturally happy.
I can never beat Kyle now. I'll say it again. Fuck Jesus.
My ears are bleeding!
Other times, Butters joins in without much question, like in Poor and Stupid, when Cartman pursues his lifelong dream of becoming a NASCAR driver. However, despite his best efforts, he is simply too smart and too rich.
Banks are grafted down to the right specs and there shouldn't be any problem.
Yeah, we like to crack it. We got it grabbed in banks and specs. It's like an oval, so we're gonna drive straight and then we're gonna be turned into the lamp.
In the episode The China Problem, Cartman drags Butters into a full-blown plot against the Chinese. That wakes him up to the fact that the Chinese are plotting to take over the world.
No.
And naturally, every Chinese person is also part and knows about the plot.
What day is America invasion again? I forget.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes, sir?
These people won't leave us alone.
No matter how ridiculous the idea is, Butters is always there, backing up his homie, no matter how stupid the plan is. Then there's the propaganda dynamic, where Butters doesn't just follow. He genuinely believes in Cartman's insane rhetoric and becomes an active participant. Episodes like Ginger Kids, Dances with Smurfs, and Fatbeard show this perfectly. Cartman delivers some outrageous speech or grand vision, and Butters immediately buys into it without a hint of skepticism. Whether it's believing that gingers are soulless vampire-like creatures who hunt children at night, or supporting Cartman's smear campaign against Wendy on school TV, or literally sailing off to Somalia to become a pirate. No one absorbs Cartman's bullcrap quite like Butters.
That's me.
He treats Cartman's words like gospel. And finally, there's the enabler dynamic. When everyone else ignores Cartman or refuses to go along with his plans, Butters is always the one still there. In episodes like Smug Alert or The Death of Eric Cartman, he's not manipulated. He's just too kind, too gullible, or simply too awkward to say no.
I'm going in alone first. Give me 30 seconds in there, and then you go in and free the hostages.
Go in there? But they'll see me.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
And Cartman takes full advantage of that.
Your son wanted me to tell you something.
Oh, what is it?
Tell her that I love her.
He says he loves you.
Together, these three dynamics define the buddy era of their relationship. Cartman plays the scheming mastermind, and Butters is his naive partner in crime, whether he realizes it or not. And as usual, when everything collapses, Cartman slips away and Butters takes the fall.
Fuck you, Eric.
Both Eric and Butters are amazing characters and has given us some of the best moments of the show. But together, they create something truly extraordinary.
Hey guys, it's me, Stan Arsh, your favorite unbiased South Park commentator.
Can't escape them.
Today we're covering an awesome theme, why Pip is the greatest side character in South Park,
Leave me alone.
and why he should have been one of the main characters. Pip was first introduced in the early series, and from the very beginning, his charming British demeanor completely stole the show. He represents a class of wit and literary depth unmatched by any other character. And let's not forget, he stars in what is objectively the greatest episode of all time. An episode that has been unjustly slandered by so-called South Park propaganda channels.
Please just leave me alone. Leave me alone.
This campaign of misinformation forced the writers into making their single greatest mistake, replacing Pip with arguably the worst character in the show's history, Butters. I am mad.